and what should have happened today. So, in the morning, and just like obviously, I mentioned MU, they had earnings, it gapped up, it helped the market gap, it helped chips go, etc., etc. Right? It was beautiful. Filled this gap. You can see my little arrow. I've been waiting on it. We've been in MU for weeks. After earnings, it's important to pay attention, right? So it does this like immediately in the morning. This is your trade of the day. Talk about trading stress-free. It gaps and dumps. Instantly, everyone's taking profit. Hello? So why? So, right, if this happens, big chip affects other chips, etc., yada, yada, yada. You can take so many options here. On the 5, let's see what the 15 looks like. 15, may have missed quite a bit of that, but ideally, because it's earnings, it's a gap up, I know what's going on, I want to be looking at a 3. Yep. So first entry, down. If you don't take profit, maybe you get out break even. Second entry is on the shooter, down. So there's opportunities, right? And this is just me not paying attention. This is actually the simplest trade of the day, MU. Look at the first hour of the day. It's really when I want to make the majority of my money, right? Make money the first hour, wait for the PM session where trades are more obvious. So this is all I need. So 129 to like 124-ish. So let's say we did $4.50, $5. That's ideal. Okay, so even if I don't trade that, I know that a big chip had earnings, a big chip pushed the other chips up, and they will likely follow that chip. So in the morning, oh, sorry, I want to do AMD. NVIDIA's like the strongest chip. We all know that. So we have AMD in the morning. Do literally the same thing. Hello? And this is me talking to myself. Like, hello? This is just like not using your brain. Again, talking to myself. You only need 15 minutes to get all you need out of this. Wickless candle in the morning, chips are falling, go. NVIDIA may have been different. I swung it in the morning. No, it did the same thing this morning. I mismanaged my swing. Yeah. Same thing. Get in, ADR, get out. Very simple, easy trades on the day. That was my number one hindsight trade. And then also Snow. I watched Snow do its thing. Just didn't get in. Oh, wait, was it Snow? This doesn't look right. Hold on. No. But man, oh man, do I want to play this tomorrow? Let me find the ticket though. That was my number one, just like use your brain, hindsight trading site. Same little hammer on Affirm. This morning I was like, oh, I don't know why I'm not longing Affirm. Literally another opportunity to do so. I finally ended up getting into Amazon, but also it was a pretty obvious, I think I mentioned it, 30. So really what we're coming out of today, remembering, not learning, because I already know this. And I even said it out loud, I just didn't do it. This is your ideal entry. What we're coming out of today, remembering is, if the morning gets hectic, just freaking take a step back. You know, my morning was hectic. I mismanaged NVIDIA. I'm trying to take a screenshot. It dumps on me, which was to be expected. Totally fine. Just be prepared, right? So NVIDIA dumps. Then I try and get into something else. I try to maneuver here and there. The power goes out. I'm still in my trades. I can't even connect to data to like get out on my phone, right? Like I have a whole scenario. That's when you take a moment, you take a step back and wait for something obvious. I didn't do that. And then I wanted to look at Tesla because I don't remember talking about it. This is a full-on inside day. Playing this up is aggressive behavior, right? And look at the week. It's failed, right? So Tesla is reading on the chart as a short. So if you're playing it for the day, fine. I don't know how attached I would be to playing an inside week, but definitely wanted to point out the increased difficulty of longing Tesla. Man, it looks like a lower low, but it's not. Okay. So yeah, what am I looking for Tesla to do? I want this week to close, so maybe I can draw a Browning formation like that. But for now, this is my Browning formation on Tesla. You can kind of move it around if you want to. Something like this, to give you a little different target. But ideally, come on. This is your Browning formation. And yeah, I'm looking for Tesla next week. Gosh, if we can stay inside, or not inside, a fail 2 up instead of going 3 this week, this is probably my favorite setup for next week, right? A 1-2-2 on Tesla. So like 320 all the way to 281, ideally 272, and even these 2 targets. So that's just a side note. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video about what I could have done better, why I should have done it. Sometimes I do that after I trade, and I find it helpful more times than not. So